What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Austin here.
And Eason.
And today we're going to be talking about the game you never played.
Or you did.
Or you did. Or you're one of the 5 people
absolutely loved it.
who enjoy Titanfall 2.
There's more than 5 people, I would say, especially right now.
It's 5 active users, but there's probably a pool of 30.
There's actually a solid player based beyond the game, believe it or not.
I don't believe you.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about why we love Titanfall 2, what happened with Titanfall 2, and ask the question, where's Titanfall 3? Why you should have played Titanfall 2 if you hadn't, and why it's the most what we believe to be the most underrated shooter of all time. Tell us why it's so good.
So one of the things I really like about Titanfall 2 is the fact that they actually brought in a campaign with this one. I mean, I really like the gameplay of the first one, don't get me wrong. They did a great job with the first one's gameplay, but the reason why that one fell so hard on his face was because there was no campaign. But with the second one, they were like, hey, let's not disappoint people again in this way. And then, yeah, they brought it along. So what'd you think of the campaign when you played it?
Oh, they didn't disappoint for sure. This thing blew me away. Like, I bought the game thinking I'm just going to play the multiplayer because I enjoyed Titanfall 1. Dove into the campaign, and immediately with the obstacle course, I was hooked. The fluidity of moving around, the jumping, all of that, the traversal. Yeah, the Titanfall 2 campaign blew me away. I could not believe how good it was. And looking back at it, I have to kind of admit that I think it's better than, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but like most AAA shooter campaigns.
No, I don't know why you can't believe you're going to say it, because it was better than most AAA shooter campaigns.
Well, there's a lot of good campaigns out there. We're talking, Halo first and foremost, and then Gears of War, and you've got all the other ones that this just trumps. All the Call of Duties, all the Battlefields.
All right, well,
I think that this just completely trumps.
Think about it, because I mean, with Halo, you have a long-standing story. You have Chief's relationship that you've built over the years, and it's kind of easy for those guys to build a campaign, even though they've messed it up so badly.
I was gonna say, you say it's easy.
But
where are we now?
But yeah, it's easier to get people more invested into a campaign with something like that because of the character. But they make you care about the characters so much in this campaign, and you
one character shines above the rest.
Well, obviously, but it's the relationship between Jack and BT. That is like
right.
That is the thing that just drives the entire campaign, and it is the most beautiful thing.
Don't get teary and emotional. But yeah, it's incredibly beautiful. I mean, you wake up, well, you don't really wake up, but I think you end up on this planet. You're helping your captain or whatever. You're like the last of your squad, and you wake up to some like dog monsters looking to snack on you, and then you're saved.
Yep. And then it's just love at first sight at that point. They just
you gather some power cells, you power that beast up, and then all of a sudden emotions start to flow throughout the entire campaign.
And then next thing you know, they're getting married, buying some property on Hawaii, and just taking a vacation.
Yeah, unfortunately, that DLC was canceled before release. So one of the coolest things about the campaign is that it has so many good set pieces. And then on top of that, the seamless inclusion of mechanics that require BT made the campaign feel complete, kind of like well-designed levels is the best way I can put it. Like, it felt like the levels were thought through with BT in mind.
Yes, and you know how a lot of games will like introduce a certain mechanic and then just stick with that mechanic through the entire campaign?
It's annoying.
Yes.
Like the grapple shot.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
So what they do, if you haven't noticed, and I mean, I've seen videos and this is how I know about it too, it's just like people, they introduce you to a mechanic that's new, fresh, and cool. And then they're just like, hey, have fun with it. You have fun with it for a whole campaign, not a whole campaign, a whole mission. And then they take it away from you. And then they stick you with something else. That's how they keep it so fresh. And it's just so, it's like one level you're doing all platforming, and the next level you're switching time phases to like completely transform the level to how you need to have it at that point in time.
Yeah, and then you're on a level where you're in a manufacturer's housing facility for creating practice landscapes.
That's the platforming level I was talking about. It's so cool. It's trippy because like the houses are all sideways, and then you see those exact same pieces get built up at the top of the arena. It's like, oh my god,
and it all culminates in you ending up in one of these things fully constructed and just wrecking dudes on it. It felt so complete.
Yep, the foreshadowing of that level is just so good. And it's just like, it's whoever made this campaign, the people who were behind this were just absolute like savants.
Yeah, it was well thought through. And like I said, the set pieces really carried you. And it didn't feel overplayed, like you said. Like there were definitely a lot of new mechanics. But let's get back to that relationship between Jack Cooper and BT.
So beautiful.
It really is nice. I mean, the guy sees BT as what was left from this dying captain, takes the helmet, links with BT, and then immediately sees BT as a tool until BT begins to express itself with what is only best described as comedy or comic relief. Yeah. And we won't actually spoil the end of the game, but my God, does it just like leave you wanting so much more. It left me on the worst cliff possible, because now it's been how many years since release? I mean, I'm not even gonna bother to look it up, but it's been many years, right?
Oh God, too many.
Too many. Where's Titanfall 3?
Too many.
What the heck are they doing? I get that Apex is out.
Where is it? Where is it? Apex Legends. Apex Legends gotta make that money, baby.
I understand that Apex is out, but like, where is Titanfall?
Dude, I want it. I want it bad.
We know that Xbox is lacking first-person single-player games. That's one thing that Sony has over Xbox. It's the thing that Sony touts is the reason for the PlayStation 5 purchase. You're going to get Ghost of Tsushima. You're going to get Miles Morales. You're going to get Demon's Souls. You're going to get all these incredible Last of Us Part 2. You're going to get all these incredible single-player, story-driven, narrative-driven experiences. Where is that on Xbox?
The problem,
Microsoft has said they're trying to make headway.
The problem with that is because Respawn's owned by EA, bud. So
don't remind me.
Yeah. So if anything, if this does happen, I mean, it's not going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, I'm getting Blizzard, WoW, Activision PTSD right now.
I know. I'm sorry, but I had to bring it up because EA sucks. We have to keep that in mind, but that could mean that it might be out on Game Pass when it comes out, because of the whole EA Xbox deal. I don't know how long that's supposed to last for.
I'm not sure, but with Game Pass, you do get EA Play, which comes with Titanfall 2. So if you're already on Xbox, you have Game Pass or Game Pass Ultimate. Do yourself a favor, download Titanfall 2, see what all the fuss is about, at least here at Nerd Zoo. Take our word for it. Please. It deserves the love and attention. Good. And why is now the best time to dive in?
It's such a good game.
Why would now be a great time?
There's an FPS boost. You can actually, you can go back, play the game. Instead of playing in 30 frames, you can play in 60 frames.
You can play it in 120.
It's great.
It's insane for no extra cost on a free-to-play game if you have Game Pass.
And it's just great. I mean, I would try it.